Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? So, I don't know if I've read for you before. I do so many of them. This is not an exact science, so sometimes you got to think outside the box a little bit. They won't give me all the details because the details are none of my business. They'll give me enough that you should know, and if you don't, if it doesn't make any sense now, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And I was going to give a quickie. Anyway, I'll think of it here in a minute. Oh, when they get close, my head itches like head lice. I wish they'd quit that. We need to work on that. We're going to talk to your dad. He comes in with a peace sign. He didn't look like a guy that would do the peace sign, but he's coming in. Only he's got it this way. I think we usually do it this way, but he's got it this way. Peace out. Rock out with your thing out. And that's not quite the way he said it. Okay, now he's tickling me. Now my head itches when they get close, but he's also tickling me on the back of my neck, further down here. So when you get that feeling, and it'll feel like might feel like a bug crawling, or it might feel like a hair on you that you can't get off. That's him touching you. So validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, thank him for stopping in to check on you, however you want to do it, and let him know that you know that's him. He says, I'm that close, and he touches me again. He says, I'm that close. I'm that close to you. He is close. But he says you're not following the path that you should because you're not leading with your heart. He says you're trying to use your logical brain. You need to lead with this. A lot of times they say just the opposite. You're not doing what you know in your gut is right for you as far as the way you're going. There's something in your gut. There's something in your gut that you know in your heart that you truly want to do, something that's going to make you like your heart sing, it's going to make your soul fly, something that's going to make you feel free. He says you're not doing that. You're trying to please others. He says it'll never work. He started to say, it'll never work if you just do it to please others. He says, look at me, I did what the hell I wanted to. He said, almost. Almost. He said, I still had to be responsible. He says, but you have to know what you're doing for you and know what you're doing for somebody else. And it can't be all for somebody else. So I'm not sure what situation he's talking about. I don't need to know the details, are none of my business. Say that again. He says you need to actually sit down and look at it and see what is in it for you. Not this person, that person over there, you. He says you have to get some of that in there. You're not doing that. So, okay. He's also saying sometimes, and it usually happens like if you're kind of zoned out on the couch, you know, looking at it, looking at the TV, or maybe about to fall asleep. And he's taking his whiskers and he's tickling. This is the right side of my face, and he's using them and he's tickling. So you will feel those whiskers. And when you do, it's just like when when he's going to touch you on the back of the neck, validating, telling you love him, you know, thank him for being there, ask him to bring more signs that he's around. And a smell. They, they love they love hair and they love smells. I think it's something easy, you know, for them to do. Oh, now I feel like a bug's crawling here. So yeah, he's working. I can't quite get the smell. He's not saying what the smell. It's a smell that if you smell it, you will instantly think of your dad. It's a different smell. That's probably their energy. The other wasn't. Same. Um. So anyway, when you get that smell, your dad instantly pops in your head because it's something that reminds you of him. It can be in store, your car, outside, doesn't matter. Validating, tell him you love him, let him know that you know that that's him. He's dropping in. Oh, now he walks up behind me and he kind of looks like a big grizzly bear. Like he says, "I have your back. I am protecting you." And it's like this big grizzly bear. You know, like you come close to her and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna bite you. Bite. He's not gonna bite. He's calling himself Papa Bear. Just remember that and call on me when you need me. And then he starts singing song in the song, I'll be there. I'll be there. Hang on, let me see who sang that. It's an older one. I don't know how old you are. You may not know this one. Well, so I asked my Alexa, I don't want her to come on, to play the song so I could tell you who the artist is, and she came up with a totally different song and artist than what I thought he was singing. But this is just the way it works. This is perfect. So it's I'll Be There by Walk Off the Earth. So Google that song. That's a message from your dad. So, and you might even have this. I've never heard of this song or these people. So anyway, you might hear it. You might just hear it on the radio or something. It might just pop in. Might pop up on your radio at home just out of the blue. Never know. They love to play with electronics. They love to play with radios. It's just, yeah. Anyway, there's a message in there for you. See what he's doing. He's in the kitchen. All right, he's got a tea towel in his hands, but he's holding up a frying skillet, like a pretty good sized skillet. And he's got a tea towel in his hand, like maybe he's going to dry the dishes. But now he's taking his fingernail and he's tinking. He's tinking on this metal pan. So get your skillet, go tink on it, and see what that noise is, and you will hear that noise every so often. And it's usually right after you walk out of the room or something, and it's usually not when you're in the same room. Don't know why, but that tink, 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 tink on the bottom of that pan, of that skillet. He's trying to get your attention, let you know that he's around. He's still there for you. He says, I'm still protecting her, and nobody better fuck with her. I love you, my little bug, with all my heart. My big burly, B-U-R-L-Y, burly heart. Sometimes I don't talk too well with these teeth. And then he actually shows a picture of a heart, and it's just melting. It's just melting in a mush. He says to tell you that love never dies. It just changes form. It expands. But you need love for yourself too. He says, remember that. Don't give it all away. Okay, he's showing you, and I don't know what you look like because I don't creep anybody's Facebook page ahead of time. But he's showing, he says it's you, sitting like in the middle of the couch, and you're turned a little bit sideways, like with your right leg kind of cocked up, with your knees up in the air. But you're sitting up, you turn around, it looks like there's a cat or dog or something on the back of the couch, or somewhere right there. You turn around, you look at the window. You're either expecting to see him walk up the sidewalk, or you thought you saw him walk up the sidewalk. And I will tell you, I see him head on, but we also see them in our peripheral vision. And sometimes you've evidently thought you saw him walking by, and you turn your head and there's nothing there. So you think it's your imagination, and it's not. So he's acknowledging that you have seen him. If you haven't, you're going to. Out of the corner of your eye. You can't make it happen. It just like when you least expect it, and then anyway, he's saying that's not your imagination. He wants you to know that he's around checking on you. He says protecting. Okay, I don't know why he's showing this. He's showing a bike outside, not a motorcycle. It doesn't look like a motorcycle. I ride Harleys. It doesn't look like anything like that. It looks more like. Do you or somebody close to you have a motorized bike or a motorized scooter or electric scooter or something smaller than like a Harley? Than a big motorcycle? Don't know why he's showing me this. He's handing you a bouquet of roses and one of them's wilted. So a while back, did you take him some roses, or bought some roses in memory of him, or bought some roses and thought about him and put them in a vase? But that's been a while back because they've already wilted. He said he knows you love him. I promise you 1,000%. They can hear you. They can see you. Talk to him. Talk to him. He feels your love. Love is the highest form of pure energy that there is. If that was an animal on the couch with you, watch the animal. Like I said, first it looked like a dog, then it looked like a cat. But if you do have one or somebody close to you, watch the animal. Small children and animals can see them, can hear them. Sometimes at first, like if it's a dog, it'll bark at it because they don't know what that energy is, and then they just sit there and stare at them. So if you have a cat or dog and they just stare in the corner, or especially the cats, they kind of go like this, following their energy around, know that that's him. He says, I just want you to know that I'm still there and I love you. And me still being there is not a bad thing. You're not keeping me here. I can go where the hell I want. And they honestly can. So he says, okay, my time's up. I'm like, my time's up. Time's up. Time to go. Call on me whenever you want. You are not disturbing anything. It's my job now. With, with that, he took off like Superman, kind of like he had a cape and everything, kind of flying off in the air like superhero. Okay, so just watch for those signs. He's trying to let you know that he's still there. You can count on him. You can talk to him, asking for things. Seriously, asking for help. Don't forget, follow, lead with your heart this time anyway. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Love ya.